Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday, Sprints. How's everybody doing? Whew, y'all. I just came from a walk. I'm a mess here, but it is nice and bright and sunny today. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day. Let me see here. I'm trying to find some stuff here in the background, but running into a little bit of an issue here. Whew. How's the weather where everybody's at? It is so nice out here, y'all. Just so nice. I am enjoying the weather for sure. But any of y'all that know me know I love a nice warm day. We're supposed to be having some heat advisory or something that's supposed to be coming around later today. So that should be fun. So I think I'm gonna wait till a little bit later before I go and shower because gonna get all nice and sweaty again. So no point in getting all cleaned up when that's going to occur. So I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Let's see where we're at in the chat here. Let's see. Hey Mika, how are you doing? Oh, why did that not click? Okay, I don't see your. Hello, hello, hello. Kiana, how are you? Hey Nicole. Hello. Hi, Kiana. So James, hey James, what's up? Writing and working on my story. Ooh, okay, that's some productivity right there. Me likes, me likes, me likes. Okay, hopefully you're in a comfortable environment for that. James says hello to Nicole. No, James, it's raining. Oh no, we don't want rain. Send it back. Send it back. We don't need it. Don't need it. I'm drinking this hot tea, y'all. This hot day. Starting the day out right? Okay, well, stay dry. That's your goal for the day, then, I guess. Kiana says hello to everybody as well. Mika says the weather report says we'll get hail. Hail. Okay, that's not expected. Not what I expected. Um, and torrential rain and winds to a hurricane level later. I hope it'll pass by. Well, that does not make your day sound promising. I am sorry to hear that. I wouldn't want that weather forecast either. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess England's doing England, right? I think it's doing its own thing. Okay. England's like, look, we're not gonna do what the rest of America is talking about. Hmm. Well, here in New Jersey, it's I think it's supposed to get into the 90s today, and we're supposed to have a heat advisory starting, I believe, tomorrow. I don't think it's today. So a heat advisory. I don't believe there's any rain on the forecast. Hopefully, it stays that way at least for today. I have plans today. I plan to meet a friend a little bit out of town. It's like a 35-minute drive for dinner. Friend that's coming in from Seattle. So I don't like driving in rain. So, and it's a new place I've never been before. So I'm hoping the weather stays good for that. And I already got my workout on today and a good one at that. I can feel it sitting right here. So I'm ready for some drinks. So I don't need any weather messing any of that up. But I hope that y'all remain safe with hurricane level stuff going on. Oof, man. Yeah, I know that there's some parts in America, generally down south, that around this time frame that start getting a lot of rain. I think it kind of levels off by mid July, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but you get a lot of rain where everything floods. I remember when I was down in the Houston area, you had some torrential stuff going on. It was weird, very weird. Oh, where did my cursor go? Oh, we go. Mm. Let's see. Kiana says back to work today and off tomorrow. Ooh, okay, okay. You know what's funny? Well, I guess it's not funny, but I didn't realize that Juneteenth was going to be like a holiday until my husband said he works for a bank and he said that they're starting to make that as a holiday. So I wonder if it'll somehow at some point catch on national. But you have several people that are going to be off today, so or tomorrow. So that's kind of nice. Weird though too for like a random. I mean, it's not random, but you know what I'm saying, for like middle of the week. And then you got 4th of July. Kiana, for 4th of July, which is on a Thursday, right? How does that work for you? Do you just get that one day off? I'm curious how people are going to be celebrating 4th of July since it's middle of the, I mean, it's a Thursday, so it's the end, but still like the middle of the week, you know? A lot of times people, um, go away and do things for the 4th of July. But with it being mid week like that, it's kind of odd. Probably have a lot of people take off Thursday, Friday, right? And just start the weekend early. Curious to know how people and employers are handling it. I'm trying to do something with my hair, y'all, today. It is a mess. Let's see. James says it's Scotland. Rains almost. Oh, okay. Yes, I have heard that about Scotland. Rains a lot, a lot. However, I've also heard that or seen like in pictures and stuff that you have such beautiful, lush greenery from all of that rain that it produces great foliage and things like that. So I guess you got to take the good with the bad, right? Uh, Mika says, I'm reading The Mercies by Karen Millwood Hargrave. Okay. What is The Mercies about? What is everybody else reading, by the way? Hannah says, hello, Courtney. Also, hello, Nicole, and all the wonderful friends in the chat. We do have a really great community. I second that. Let's see. Jaleesa. Hey, lovely Jaleesa. Y'all, this hair keeps, I keep getting something stuck right here. If you're wondering what I'm feeling with my hair. I wish I could cut out that box right there that y'all see, but you see I'm on my deck, right? Jaleesa says, good morning. Another weather advisory for rains and gusty winds for Tuesday and Wednesday. Dang. Mother Nature is blessing some of us and putting the rest of us on notice, okay? Well, take care, stay warm and dry. Mika, why did I know that? We've talked about that. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember that. I just knew it was not the USA. Okay. Mika's in Germany and James is in Scotland. Okay. Nicole says hi to James. Hello. Juneteenth is now a national federal holiday. Really? Okay. I did not know that it was. When did it become a national holiday? I think that my employer has not caught on because generally we tack on to national federal holidays. For my hospital, we consider those as actual holidays too. However, Memorial Day has been a national holiday for a minute, and it's only been in like the last 2-3 years that they've decided for pay purposes, that's what I'm talking about, as a holiday. Before you working, you just work regular pay. So I don't work tomorrow anyway, but I'm curious if when that will catch on. I haven't seen any emails from my employer. That's good to know. Happened. All right, sorry. 2021. Thank you, Joe Biden. Oh, there you go. Okay, get a day off. That's what I'm talking about. It's kind of bittersweet though. When I think about it, it's nice to commemorate, but then it's like I posed this question to my husband yesterday. Okay, I said, so do racists get the day off too? Do they get the extra pay? He was like, you dumb. I was like, I'm just curious, but anyway. Hello, Miss Dee Dee. How are you doing today? What's going on in your life? I'm not American, so I won't be doing anything. Okay. I get you. You're trying to stay warm. That's what you're doing. Warm and dry, right? Jaleesa says Juneteenth was supposed to be a national holiday a year or two ago. They wouldn't have made it one if we didn't keep pressing for others. It's an important day in U.S. history. That's conveniently. That's true. That's true. It's an important commemorative day, but yeah, there's a lot of connotations around that. But yeah, I get you. I get you. I get you. Hannah says hello to Jaleesa. Todd talked about in most U.S. public school. See, you know what? Here's the thing. I think when you have federal holidays, you have to discuss the significance of them in public schools. And in this day and age, when you're trying to take history out of school, like politicians are trying to take history out of schools and don't want to talk about certain subjects that make people that resemble our leaders look bad, then and they don't want questions to be arose. When you say we're going to celebrate Juneteenth, that's a whole discussion that people like in Texas and Florida that are trying to take certain subjects, slavery and whatnot, out of schools. You open up that whole can of worms by people are like, what is Juneteenth? And then you start getting whys and the whys from the kids. So making that a holiday, it kind of goes against the agenda of let's not discuss race and slavery in schools. So I understand why people fought, against trying to make that a holiday, but I feel like you can't erase certain histories and you should not. So good or bad and how people think about it. Um, anyway, we're not trying to get into politics today. I'm just, but Juneteenth is a whole political thing, if you ask me, of what's behind it when you want to celebrate it and talk about it. It brings up a lot that people don't want to talk about. Hey, Hannah. Hey, Grace. How you doing? Listening to Dear Edward by Anne Napolitano. Why does that sound familiar? I don't know what Dear Edward's about. What's Dear Edward's about? And are you enjoying it? Nicole says, editing a video, then eventually reading. Okay, that works. That works. Want to give us a little preview? Kiana says, Thursday off and work one Friday. I usually don't do anything on the 4th. Yeah, I don't. Generally, I work on the 4th. That's the most productivity to make money. But we're going to actually try to go out of town and meet some family. So, but it's nice to get the day off, whether you do something or not. Jaleesa, Grace, Dee Dee, hello. Grace says is in the 90s the rest of the week. Cheers. I love the heat. Anybody that's like, oh, about the heat, you will not hear any sort of sympathy from me because I'm a heat girly. I stay in New Jersey. We don't get that heat very often out here. So I'm like loving it. Okay. Trying to get this angle right if you're wondering. Although I am drinking my hot tea now, and I was considering making an iced coffee, but I just didn't want to go through the work. So I'm drinking hot tea. However, if you also know me, I drink about 3 of these in the morning. This is going to be one and done. Okay, I'm going to go back to my ice water after this. Let's see. Dee Dee says, I'm reading Village Weavers and going to try an Untamed State. Ooh, that sounds like nonfiction. Let me know if I'm right. How are you liking Village Weavers? Grace, hot. You gotta love the heat. Hey, it's only for a certain amount of the year, y'all. We can deal with it. I feel like the warmer months the colder months way outlast in most areas the warmer months. So we can take it. Enjoy it. Hey, Nicole says Jaleesa. Jaleesa says Keita and I will be doing a Juneteenth live stream tomorrow if y'all want to join in to chit chat and celebrate. Ooh, awesome. Okay. I like the idea of that. I'm going to write that down because I am off, I believe. Hold on, let me double check. Don't let me lie to y'all. I am off. Yippers. My husband's actually off too, so I don't know what we're doing, but I can always chop in your chit chats. Let me see. I'm just writing this down just in case the day gets away. To Lisa. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. What time does it start, Miss Lady? Mika says, based on a true story, okay, on a Norwegian island in 1621, all the men drowned in a freak storm when they were out to sea fishing. So the only women were left. Ooh, okay. So now they could and had to live independently, and the church didn't like that. Oh, didn't want to see women prosper by themselves. Is that against nature? That type thing, you know what I'm saying? What followed were years with the biggest witch trials of North Norway. Ooh, okay, that sounds like interesting premise. Okay, when you first said that, I was thinking the perfect storm. You know that the boat where the men went on the boat and then they never came back. But yeah, okay, that sounds very interesting. I don't ever think of witch trials like in other countries because, I'm spoiled American. We think everything's about us, right? I was thinking like Salem witch trials, but yes. Okay. Yep. 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 People loved back in the day to label people a witch when it went against what they believed or what they wanted. That's for sure. Nicole says, sounds like a good book. Exactly, Mika. Exactly. Jaleesa said, it took my job a year or two after it was announced as a federal holiday to acknowledge it. And they won't even call it Juneteenth. They call it Emancipation Day. Hmm. Hmm. That's interesting. I'm trying to figure out which of those words I like best, truthfully. I'm not mad at Emancipation Day. But in the black community, it was known as Juneteenth for the longest period of time before everybody else decided they even knew what it was. So I feel like taking that nomenclature away is wrong. So, interesting. Okay, I'm going to mill on that. I'm going to mill on that. Mika says it is Nicole. Jaleesa says, you should see my face when my coworker tries to remind me Juneteenth is coming up. I'm like, I know I'm black and I'm not asleep. Girl, yes, yeah. You know what? It's nice that it's catching on though, because I was a full-on adult before I was aware. Because American school system, we didn't learn about Juneteenth and the significance of it. When I was younger, I was an adult, and before I even heard about Juneteenth, we celebrate June 19th. Okay, freedom of slaves in Galveston. But it's like a lot of people these days are like, oh, that's the day the slaves were free. I'm like, no, that's when they knew the last of them knew. That's not when they were. So that's another bittersweet pill right there. Mm. Hey, Denise, reading Cutting for Stone at 76. How is Cutting for Stone? Sounds like a fantasy. What do you know? Hey, Denise, too. Almost done. I know, right around the corner, right? You're going to finish that today. Jaleesa's working and fitting in some Dead Girls Walking. Okay. You're still working on that book. How far are you into it? James says, I hate the heat. One of the reasons I left Australia. Yeah, Australia can have some heat when you're like especially in like the country area. When I went, it was, oh my God, what time of the year did I go? Huh. I'm trying to think, was it March or was it May? For some reason, both of those are ringing a bell. No, oh, I'm wrong because I was there for my birthday. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm losing it. I was in Australia, Fiji, and New Zealand around August, like end of August time frame. And I was surprised that it was not like hot, like in Australia. It's apparently summer is winter time. I didn't know that. So it was a bit chilly. I had some 40s and 50s and maybe some 60s in there, but I didn't expect that. But yeah, I know the hot gets hot when it does. I'm spilling stuff on myself. Denise says, are you liking it better than Covenant of Water? Ooh, that big book. Okay, y'all. I commend you for having finished that. Are you? Wow. Okay, Denise. 4th of July, of course, isn't a thing here, but the 5th is my birthday. Hey, happy early birthday, Mika. Okay. Any birthday plans? Doctor's appointment on the 5th. Okay. You know what? Health is important too. Commemorate any way you can. Oh, another birthday. That's what we're talking about. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I have these things written down. Whew, I'm starting to sweat, y'all. I like to write things down so I can know because I can't trust my memory. Ooh. Oh, Nicole, by the way, how was your move too? Your move. I know the movers got everything together and it should be right. Complete and you're at the neighbors. How did that go? Oh my god. Oh, I got my first band of a sweat that's going on for the summer right there, y'all. I got my little cool. Oh, for y'all that are wondering, by the way, this is a little neck cooler. It's cold. You put it in the fridge. You put it on your neck. Cooling neck wrap. I don't. I think that it has cooled off by now, though. But I got my fan here. These little fans are nice, but they only work so long. I think if it's really hot outside, it just blows around hot air. But if you have any sort of coolness in the air, it'll take some of that with it. Let's see. Denise, not liking it better, but I'm still predicting a 5-star. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there you go. Is it about as long as Covenant? Jaleesa says, I don't mind the heat as long as there's ice water around and something to fan with. Sweat isn't too bad. Yeah. I just deal with it. I can deal with the heat better if I'm not going anywhere. Like, I don't mind sitting out here sweating, and I do, because it's the payoff for you only have a few months out of the year with nice warm weather. So I take advantage of it any day that I can. And it's pretty, but I'm not going like too crazed. Okay. I got my umbrella here. If I'm out walking around like I was earlier, I have a hat on. I have my neck fan, and actually, I have a legit fan, an oscillating fan that I bring out here. I don't have it out now, but I will definitely probably by the end of the week. I sit it right by the door. I call it my summer fan. So I have all the things I need to cool me off. Always have my water, and I'm off the kitchen, so I'm good. But if I gotta go somewhere, I don't want to be sweating. Nobody want to dress up to be all sweaty. So that's why I'm gonna just take a shower later because I got to meet a friend later. So I'm gonna take a shower and stuff before. So I got a nice breeze coming from somewhere now. This actually isn't that bad as long as you stay out the direct sun there. Let's see. Dee Dee says Village Weavers is good and Untamed State intense fiction. Oh, Roxanne Gay. I've heard of her, and I need to get my mind right to read it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I feel you on those books you got to get your mind right about. That's how I was with Perfect Peace. That one was a significant read right there. I'm gonna have to look up Untamed State here. Where's my phone anyway? Oh. Denise, glad to hear they're both 5 stars. It's nice when you get a 5-star book in, right? A slow start to my day, but making my coffee and getting cozy on the couch in the AC. Gotta add in the AC, right? I get you on that one. Let's see. Untamed State. Jaleesa says 11 a.m. EST on Kita's channel. Hope to see y'all there. Can you drop the link, Jaleesa, into the chats here, please, for y'all sprint tomorrow? Juneteenth sprints, 11 a.m. All right, there we go. I wrote it. Hold up. You said, 11 a.m. EST. Okay, I got that on there. I have it written down, but if you can drop the link, I'd appreciate it. Oh, Roxane Gay's debut novel. Okay. 2024. NAACP image. Here we go. Synopsis. Modern day Haiti, an untamed state, is the story of an American lawyer who's kidnapped while visiting her rich parents in Port-au-Prince. More than 200 pages. She's beaten, burned, sliced, and gang raped. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that is. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I can see you need to get your head right on that one. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, oof. That is that based off of a true story? Although as a work of fiction amidst the subject matter made me nervous. Hard to write countries like Haiti because there's truths behind the misperceptions people have. Yeah, especially with all the stuff that's going on in Haiti right now. Whew. I lost track in like the last week, but yeah, they've been going through tumultuous times with, Would you even call it a coupe? I guess you could call it a coupe. Um, Untamed State. Oh, I should have just looked at your comments, right? A young woman kidnapped when she goes to Haiti to visit her parents. Yep, yep. But John was to enjoy reading. Dee Dee always has some really good books out there that she's read. Well read. I love it. Oh, hi, Joanne, by the way. Joanne says hello to everybody. How's everybody doing today? Working on my story. Yep. Untamed Say something thrilling. Yeah. Yeah, that I can see how you definitely need your head right when it comes to something like that for sure. Whew. Triggers all galore, right? Working on editing the video, cutting a stone. That's excellent. Okay, there you go. There you go. Also born in 76, we're twins. Moved out when well, everything's out of the house. House sitting for neighbors. Stage 2 happens July 6th. Ooh, okay. Do you know which state you're going to? Or we're gonna do a hush hush hooked. I'm hoping to move myself. Wet towel in the freezer, it'll cool you down. Facts. That's another one. Yep, yep, yep. I agree. I agree. I have a it's one of those ankle wraps. You know, it's like a gel pack, you know, that you wrap your ankle with. I put that in the fridge and I'll like if it was really hot and I'm sitting out, I'll put it in my back. Yep. Yeah, a towel will do just as fine if you don't have cold packs, y'all. Denise says paperback is 663 pages. It's 1,460 on the phone. That's a big book. But as long as it's worth it and you're enjoying your time, then it doesn't matter. It's just intimidating just right off. Okay, y'all. So this is lots of activities planned. Okay. Well, Jaleesa and Miss Keita will be having a Juneteenth live celebration on tomorrow at 11 a.m. EST. So save this link, y'all, and go ahead and check them out, okay? The only Roxane Gay novel I haven't read besides her newest Opinions, which is essays. Okay. Yeah, she has a huge backlist for sure. We know the state, but won't be sharing it. We're living in a fairly easy, tidy area. Oh, okay. I get you. I get you. Okay. Gotta protect the privacy. I understand that one. Hello, Miss Mary. How are you doing? I haven't seen you or Paul in a while. Is Paul still sprinting regularly? I know I kind of been out a little bit. It's been just a crazy like last month, and it's just gonna get even crazier. But I'm in here when I can. So I'm not sure if people aren't active or if I'm just missing them. So I always like to ask. um Jaleesa says hello to Joanne. I'm working, trying to make this money. Facts. Chisel away at this book. That girl's walking. Okay. 15%. Girl, you've been working on that a minute. Okay. Okay. Well, if you are determined to finish it, go right ahead. You know, chisel away. Every little bit counts. Okay. I haven't heard. Okay. Just making sure I wasn't missing him. Okay. Okay, y'all, we are going to read. Oh, I didn't tell you what I was reading. I am reading this book here, When Among Crows, and I am determined to finish this bad boy today. For something so small, why I'm still reading, I have no idea. Probably because I worked a few days and then I just could not keep my eyes open, y'all. How many pages this is? 163. I'm on a 112. But I just could not keep my eyes open. I was trying to read this. I think it's because I got in late from work yesterday. And then I had some chamomile tea. And I've been drinking chamomile the last few days. So my body's not used to it because I used to drink it all the time and stay awake. Nowadays, I take that bad boy and I'm starting drooping off almost immediately. I didn't even get on to sprint with anybody yesterday. Between it being so late and me getting dressed and detoxing from work and getting my chamomile tea, I was like, sprinting's not gonna make it. I didn't even log on to see who was around. Nicole says, Horny, I feel like a lot of people have disappeared. Yeah, I mean, it's the summertime, so I get it. I'm around though. I always just tell people, you know me, I'm around, but it's just, booktube is booktube. It waxes and wanes, Respect the hustle. You gotta do what you gotta do. Nicole says, I hope Paul is okay. Haven't seen him post for a while. Yeah, he probably got busy with summer and stuff. Hannah says, don't know if I said it. Gonna write my thoughts and review on Little Women and then move on to The Good Wives, Little Women Part 2. I did not know there was a part 2. Okay. Okay. I know you were talking about reading Little Women, so I'm hoping that you liked it. I did not know there was a part 2. See, I'm learning something new. Chamomile makes me sleep. Yes, it does. It relaxes your body. It does. I don't realize it till like maybe, I don't know. Like I'll be relaxed. Like I think you have to be in a mindset for relaxation for a lot of these things to work. But I'll be sitting there chilling. And then you know how you sigh every once in a while? Like, but I'll do that. And then I just feel my body starts to drift off. And I'm like, chamomile is kicking in. Okay. I sleep very well, very, very well. Jaleesa says, I keep falling asleep while reading. I have a book club meeting today and I can't keep reading. It'll have to announce the first book. See, there we go. Well, you were having reservations before, so that's what you need to do. Let me tell you about my mama, right? My mama has been reading. I did a Mother's Day little video. So if you listen to that, you will know my mama loves some Matt Shaw. Okay, that's all she talks about. Matt Shaw, this is my boo. He writes horror, right? She has been working on this Matt Shaw, I think it's an anthology, for like 2 weeks. And every time I talk to her, she keeps talking about DNFing. But old girl has not DNF'd. And I'm like, what are you doing? Every time I talk to her, I'm like, Mama, what are you doing? You are just wasting your time because you don't even like this book. So DNF is self-care, y'all. Do it. You need to. Oh, but she is determined not to DNF this book. And I really do think that she needs to. So don't waste your time. And then at the end, she was like, well, I found a story that I finally liked. And I'm like, but that wasn't worth you for the last 2-3 weeks. Like, that's all she's been talking about with me is this book that she absolutely hates. And my mom's a big reader like us, too, mind you. So spending 2 weeks on one book is not even that long. But 2 weeks on one book, like, y'all know us, we don't do that. She wasn't reading anything else in between. It was just that one book. So DNF is self-care. I agree. As someone that feels guilty about DNF, if I'm saying, then it's okay. Give it a good shot. And if it's just still not working for you, then go ahead. Because the last book I read, I almost considered DNF and then I didn't. And this one as well. But it's short. Why DNF a book this short? You know? Paul just posted a video update. Okay, I have to check that one out. Let me get my notes, by the way, here, y'all. In case y'all drop some dimes I need to take a look at, okay? By the way, y'all got any videos or something out there y'all need me to take a look at or would like me to take a look at? Feel free to let me know in the comments. You can just say, hey, check out my channel. I got this video. Okay, so Paul. By the way, Paul is Reader's Retreat if y'all don't know. Okay, I have to check that one out, see what our dude's working with. Mary says, I'm reading The Day My Mother Never Came Home. R.L. Reed, True Crime, one on Goodreads. Oh, okay. I kind of like the idea of that. The Day My Mother. Doesn't somebody have a true crime? I know I've asked this. I can't remember if I wrote it down. A true crime readathon. My mother never came home. Came home by R.L. Reed. Okay. That works. Thank you. Jaleesa says we spoke Paul up. Oh, there we go. There we go. That happens. True. Let's see. Super sweet story. I think probably 4.25. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Little Women, so it's not surprising that you rated it so high. Hey, Bree, how are you doing this morning? What's going on in your life? Didi says there's nothing wrong with DNFing. Always time on something you're not enjoying. I agree. I do agree though that you should also give it a chance. Like I've seen some people that I think went in with books, and this is rare, with not good intentions of not wanting to like it just to talk mess about it. But if you give it a good shot and you really don't think it's for you, then there's nothing wrong with DNF. And that good shot also varies from person to person too. So I'm not saying you got to spend 100 pages into a book because I have definitely done that. But you know, if it's just not your cup of tea and you recognize that at 6 pages in, I would say go right ahead. But I don't know if that's really a DNF at 6 pages in versus I'm just not going to read this book. Two different things. That one book, I was 6 pages in. I didn't consider DNF. I'm just like, I'm done. But if I get 50 pages in, that's a DNF if I stop for sure. Hey, Storm, how are you doing today? What's going on? We're about to get to the first sprint, actually. I feel like I said Paul and sprints yesterday. Could be mistaken. Not sure. I wasn't around. I worked yesterday. I think I dropped into Nicole's sprints at lunchtime and then I got called away and never made it back. Mika started listening to a Norwegian true crime podcast and to train my Norwegian. Ooh, trying to get some good accents. Okay. Not sure how many of these words I'll ever need. You never know. Just one or two helps, right? You never know. Dee Dee says, damn, who has time to read books to just talk mess about it? I know, girl. I've seen whole videos when people talk about how people pick up books just to talk mess about them. Like, what's that book? The Armitrod books. What's the Sarah J. Maas? The Court of Wings and Fur. All them books. The Court of Books, right? Somebody was talking about how they wanted to read it just so they can talk, do a rant video about it. Like they said that. I'm like, hold up. You're telling me you're going to pick this book up just so you can rant about it because you already think you're not going to like it? Why? Not going to do it. There's enough books that I think I'm going to like that I pick up that I don't like, that I don't need to pick up one I definitely think I'm not going to like just to talk mess about it. So, but to each his own. Everybody has motivations. I just thought it was interesting they were bold enough to say it. I was like, okay, whatever works. Anyway, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna stop running my mouth. Okay, we're going to. I don't pick up books. I don't think I'm exactly. You're not. It's not worth wasting your time for sure. Yeah, we're gonna do a sprint here. Let me get this off the screen. I got a 45-minute timer pulled up here. And I'm on the wrong side. There we go. I'm on the right side now. All right, 45 minutes. I'll see y'all later.